Hey everyone, I'm Norn Queen Alexis, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome Viggih, the GM.
Hey, I'm here, but I'm not GMing anything, so that's weird.
Yeah, but I am being an extremely grateful and amazing partner in our relationship, and I am giving you command of my Adeptus Custodes. That's right, everyone, Viktor, the man of the hour.
I don't think you...
It's going to be piloting my custodians from now on.
I don't think that's what grateful means, but we'll run with it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm definitely not forcing you to play a different army because I can't fight Mechanicus with everything every single second.
Yeah, exactly. And I have a principled stand against running Space Marines, but hey, guess what? These ain't Space Marines.
That is fair.
Yeah, see? Nailed it.
Alright, so Adeptus Custodians.
Yeah.
And this is your first time ever looking at the full force of Custodians I have here.
Not quite true. They were I unboxed them when you first shipped them here, which was fun. So I put them all out.
And then I put them back together.
Exactly.
So let's go over this force really quickly and talk about what's in it really quick, and you can explain why you want to play it as we go through.
Yeah, and so what we're gonna do here is just go over what's laid out here with the new Adeptus Custodes Codex, how things have maybe changed a little bit, and then and also with the Imperial Armor book. But keep in mind
this book's gonna change in a few days. We're just using it as reference for now.
Yeah, the list we're about to build will appear on the channel later with some modifications, because no doubt things will go down in points.
Which they went down today.
Exactly. Now we're already running with the brand new points evaluations for Custodes, so we'll just have to use that for now. And if things change in future, we will adapt the list and notify you of any changes before we play. And we do plan on playing Custodes versus Genestealer Cult because that's the new hotness.
Yep. Even though we know the answer to the war on terror with them.
Oh yeah, Genestealer Cult loses, but...
Yeah, they lose really badly,
all right.
too. But anyway...
Do we want to start with HQs?
Right off the bat, we have Alea and...
Valerian.
Yes. Then we have a shield captain that I built a long time ago, and I really like him.
Yeah, we have a bit of leeway with the Custodians because we can just run him as a blade champion if we want it.
Yeah, we're thinking about chopping off his hands and putting a sword there and running him as a blade champion.
Yes, but we can run him either way. The Custodians all look fairly similar, so you don't need much.
Yep. Then we have two shield captains on bike. That's an elite.
Yeah, but we don't just jump into fast attack.
Those are HQs.
Oh, right.
Those are shield captains on bike. This is Captain Dove. And we have Captain Raven next to it.
Well done. He's crashed.
Good job.
Yeah,
he's magnetized.
Good.
He's magnetized.
There you go.
Boom. There we go.
You did it.
Captain Dove is the only one out of all of them that actually has a white eagle, so it's very easy to find him. Exactly. And then Raven has the silver-lined eagle.
With black feathers. And everybody else just has black, which makes them easy to find. Oh, one of them is missing a stand.
Yeah, one is missing a stand, and we're still missing 3 of them because 3 of them were stolen a couple months back.
They are going to be missing forever. So
yeah. Well, I was thinking about replacing them.
All right, then we move on to the infantry, and there's very little of it actually, because there's these. The troops are here, and is that it?
Yeah, those are just custodian guards with spears and shields. Now, originally the shields were a 3-up invo save, which I still think that they should have had, but now it's a 4-up invo save with a +1 to their save.
Yeah, that's honestly fine. It means they can technically always count as being in cover, so they don't need to worry about that.
I guess. It's just a little bit of a meh.
And you can combo the dense cover Vexilla to give them a -1 to hit. So it's they have all the armor and cover thing they need. So
but yeah, I think it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 guardians.
Those are
guards.
Are those not wardens? Because the guards are the one with the shield, and I thought
No. Guard can have shield and spear.
Oh,
there's actually a lot more options that they can take that isn't present in that book. They can also take fire pikes and melta guns.
Right. All right.
Which I personally prefer the shield with the melt-a-gun. I think it's a better weapon all around. And works better for them. There's just a little bit more points.
All right. So in that case, you have 2 squads of Custodian Guard?
No.
No?
No, they're 3-man squads. So this is just all of them split up into spears and shields.
Ah. Here's the thing, though. I might actually want to run one of those with all
Excuse me.
shields because there's a stratagem that gives them -1 to hit. Gives -1 to hit on them.
That could be useful, but one of my suggestions is always do 1 shield, 2 spears in each squad.
Yeah, that's fair. So that way you can just tank all the hits on the shield guy.
Yep, but that's all the troops that I have for this army. I do want to get the
Sagittarum?
the Sagittarum Custodians, because these guys actually have a bolter that's pretty decent. It's an Assault 3, 36-inch, Strength 5, AP -1, 2 damage bolter. And it also has a different weapon attached to it, which is a 15-inch weapon, Assault 1, Strength 5, AP -3, 3 damage weapon. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
And since you're hitting on 2s, you get -1 if you use both profiles.
Yeah.
And they're really easy to make by just taking Primaris Marines and just putting their arms on Custodians.
Yeah. Alright, so that is infantry. Moving on to heavy.
No, moving on to fast.
Really? Heavy comes first.
Or elite. These are elites.
Oh, alright, moving on to elites then.
I have absolutely no wardens because I think they're hard garbage.
Alright, well in that case we move on to the Terminator armor.
Yep, so there's 2 types of Terminator armor in there. There's Aquilin Terminator.
And Alaris Terminators.
Aquilin is right here, and Alaris is right there.
Yeah.
Alaris all have the axes and the grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher is actually really good now.
Yeah. Here comes a question from a noob such as I, which is, would I want to run the Aquilon Terminators just as more Alaris Custodians?
They're a bit different, and their base size is way bigger.
Yeah, well...
They're on 50 mils instead of 40 mils.
The point being is that those Aquilon Terminators don't have any stratagems.
They do. They still have all the Terminator keywords, so you can use the stuff on them.
Well, there's a problem with that because the stratagems here do not specify Terminators. They specify Alaris Custodians.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so that's the thing, yeah, like Alaris. Because if I go to the stratagems, because I don't think Terminator shows up anywhere. So let's see, just going to do really quick. We have Custodes, Biker, Custodian Guard, Vigilators, Custodes, Witch Seekers, Custodes.
Oh yeah, you're also not going to see any Sisters of Silence with this force. I do have a massive army of Sisters of Silence. It's just they wouldn't fit in frame. So we have 1 squad of bolters and like 6 squads of everything else. 3 squads of everything else.
Oh yeah, here it is. For example, if I wanted to use Unleash the Lions, which is very popular, it directly specifies Alaris Custodians. So I couldn't use this for the Aquilon.
No, but everything else that specifies just the Custodians, you could use on them.
That's true.
So it's just the Terminator armor. The biggest difference you're going to see between the 2 is one is strength 10 and the other is strength 8 or 9.
I believe it is 5 plus 3, so it would be 8.
8 versus 10.
Yeah.
And the power fists that they wield don't have a -1 to hit.
That's pretty good. And they hit on 2s, I take it?
Yes. They hit on 2s with a Blisk skill 2, strength and toughness 5. They're exactly the same. I think they have less wounds now because they only have 4 wounds versus the...
Let's see. They have... Yeah, they have 4.
Okay, so the same amount of wounds. What's funny is they have less leadership.
Yeah, they...
Because
Wow.
leadership 11. All of that is going to change now.
Yeah, that will probably change.
So that's the big difference between the 2. And I am running the Selenite Power Gauntlet, which is strength times 2, AP -4 though, and damage 2.
I mean, AP -4 just turns everything into a 6+, or...
Invulnerable.
Yeah, invulnerables.
And now, what does the axe do?
The axe is axe melee is +3 AP -2 2 damage.
Yep. So technically, they do have the better weapon out of the two. That's the biggest difference between them. But for ranged weapons, I think the Alaris Terminators actually have better with the grenade launcher now, because the grenade launcher is just really good right now.
Yeah, it is assault D3, strength 5, AP -3, 1 damage. Yeah, that's just...
The best you can do is you can get the with the Aquilin Terminators, you can get the Disintegrate or the Destructor at assault 2, strength 5, AP -3, 3 damage, which is actually really good.
It is good, but it's possibly worse.
But you can run with these Terminators and still shoot it, but I think you could do that with both, because they're both assault weapons, right?
Both are assault.
Yep.
Yes.
So both of them have their purposes. I think this one is better at killing tanks,
Yeah,
and this one would be killing infantry.
Yeah, they're better because they have blast.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they would always get 3 hits. Always get 3 hits on 10 or bigger.
And I think their points cost is roughly the same. The only really good thing about these guys is they can spread out more because of their bigger base. So you can actually have a much larger footprint with them.
That is fair.
Especially being that you don't want anyone to push past your custodians to get to points.
Jeez. You can get... Yeah, they only cost 60 points now for the Alaris Terminators.
That's 60 points each.
Yeah, I know. That's still cheap.
Mm-hmm. I think in here they're a bit more, but I have the leaked points cost on my computer. I can't check it right now.
Alright. So, that would be... Is that all the elites?
That's all the elites that appear to you right now.
Do you have more?
But we have the Contemptor Gladius Dreadnought. We have 3 of them. They have swords and boards. Now this Dreadnought is really, really, really cool because it has a heavy flamethrower built into its sword. It also has a giant warblade that is strength user, which is strength 7, AP -3 and 3 damage. It also has the Dreadnought keyword, so if there's any... And it's a core unit, too. So this actually does get the rerolls from the captains and everything. And if it is a... if you have any stratagems that affect a Dreadnought, they will affect them as well. These guys aren't really that good. They're just really, really, really fun.
Why is a Dreadnought combat weapon ×2 strength 14?
Yeah, strength 14.
Yeah, this is strength 7.
Yes. One is infantry killing. One is killing heavy vehicles.
Fair enough.
The other big thing about this guy is technically he has a 4-up invulnerable save with his shield, where that guy only has a 5-up invo save, I believe.
Yes, he does. And 6 plus...
The other thing is this one gets a -1 to be hit and... no, subtract 1 from damage calculation to a minimum of 1.
Ah.
So these Dreadnoughts are actually really good. The Achilles Dreadnought is a bit better because it has the staff that can have a multi-gun in it, and you need the anti-tank in this army because you don't really have it too much. So then from them, we move on to our other elites, which is the Vexilla.
Yeah.
And the Vexilla is actually kind of insane. You're going to be taking this guy with every game.
Yeah, and I'm like leaning towards the Vexilla Magnifica, which is the dense cover one.
Yeah, you always go for the Magnifica.
Yeah. At least, like, I haven't read the book fully, but from what I've skimmed, I've got a pretty solid idea of what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the Vexilla is, Vexillus Praetor, as his full name is just good. Just take it. It's great. So that is all the elites done, I believe.
Yep. For other elites that appear... No, that's it. Just the Aquilin Terminators can swap out their weapons for a type of melta weapon as well.
Yeah, that's it. So then we move on to fast attack finally, which are these 2. So
there's a giant unit of Jetbikes there. There's actually a bunch of Jetbikes, and depending how you want to run them, you could have even more. Please don't bend them off their bases. They are glued.
Is he supposed to be leaning forward so
Yes.
much?
Yes, he is. He's diving down.
Oh, well.
Please don't snap them.
Sorry, I thought he was just leaning on his magnet.
Nope.
All right.
Only Dove is magnetized, and I wish I didn't do it to them. But there is a total of 9, 3, 6, 9 Jetbikes in total if you just include the 2 shield captains into the unit.
Which I'm probably not going to run shield captains on bikes just yet, but I'll
Fair.
do it in future since they're just that good.
So that is the only in Codex fast choice, I believe.
And now there's not much point in me looking at the book because we've gone over all of the codex stuff you have.
Nope, there's a Land Raider.
Oh yeah, there's technically a Land Raider there. Are there no Land Raiders in here?
No.
What?
Going over the other fast attack choice that you have in here, we have the Among Us Custodians.
Agamatis, but yes,
Among
Us Custodians, yes.
Yeah, these guys are jump pack infantry. They move 14 inches. They're extremely good.
Wait.
Like, extremely good.
Do we have any of those?
We don't. I intend to get these guys, but I don't like the flying monkey look that they have.
So there's a slight issue that I have here, unless it is...
Oh yeah, you also have witch super squads.
Never mind. Okay, so there was a Custodes stratagem where if you have the fly keyword, you can fall back and I think it was shoot or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking, wait a minute, this codex doesn't have any jump back infantry.
Oh,
but
these aren't the. Sorry, my bad. These are not the.
Those are bikers.
Yeah, these are the old, the like dildo bikers.
Oh right.
From Horus Heresy.
So you're thinking of something else?
No, the flying monkeys are the other ones. These guys are okay, but they're not as good as these bikes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So they have the. Actually, I think these guys are pretty good.
Oh.
Is equipped with Landstrom bolt cannons and interceptor lances. And the interceptor lance is the same weapon that they're armed with, I believe. It is an interceptor lance, right?
It is.
Okay, so it's the same weapon. They move 14. But they do have the Landstrom bolt cannon, which is heavy 3, strength 6, AP minus 2, 1 damage. Personally, I would take the Hurricane Bolter over it, but that's just me. But they can get the Twin Las Pulsar, which is heavy 4, strength 8, AP minus 2, D3 damage each. I think these bikers are a bit better right now.
Maybe.
A bit more costly, but I do think they're worth it.
We'll
but
see.
I only think one of them can get the... Yeah, only one can get that last Pulsar.
So maybe not worth it.
They're still pretty good.
Right.
But these guys can also get missiles.
Yeah, that's true. They can get the salvo launcher.
So then we have the Venatari. The Venatari are the flying monkeys.
Right.
These guys are insane. They can actually take a buckler, which gives them a 2+ save, instead of their 3+ save. Yeah, they're in lighter armor than average custodians. And they actually have like really good close combat weapons. And close assault weapons. With a movement of 12, they're pretty decent. You'll see these in a lot of tournament lists.
Yeah.
And then you have the Palace Grav-Tanks. That's those tanks right there.
Those are those tanks.
They're little tiny baby tanks, and I like them.
Indeed
they look like
they are.
Corvettes. They actually look like they're stolen from Star Trek. No, it's Star Trek, Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah. They're a bit more. They're a lot sleeker than most 40k stuff, which is fair. This is all Horus Heresy, Dark Age of Technology stuff.
Yep. So these things have a
twin Arachnus Blaze Cannon. Man, that is a mouthful. Which is pretty good.
Yeah, heavy 6, strength 5, AP minus 2, 1 damage, or it can be shot as a beam at heavy 2, strength 7, AP minus 4, damage 3, and rerolls wounds against vehicles. Now these things are dirt cheap. That's what makes them good. They're three fast choices that are super cheap and super good. Then you got the heavy supports, which we have a Land Raider in the background.
Indeed, which I have in the Codex, which, did that get a cost reduction?
Yes, it did. It went down 20 points.
Oh, wow, that is a start.
Yeah, it needs to go down about 40 points before the thing is viable.
Yeah.
Although you do get the las cannons for free.
That is fair. They don't cost anything.
But it doesn't get the multi-melta.
I mean, las cannons are pretty, makes it, all you need to do is just keep this thing back and just fire las cannons all day.
Yep, hitting on 2s, but it doesn't have the core keyword. It is a vehicle, and it does have a transport capacity of 5, I believe.
Let me see. This model, transport capacity, 5 shield host infantry models. Do Terminators count as infantry?
Yes, they do.
In that case, you just pop 5 Terminators in there and boom. Or
Yep.
less. You don't have to fill it up.
Yep.
So,
Now the weird thing is you cannot put Sisters of Silence in it for some reason.
yeah, it has to. Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't get the shield host keyword.
No.
Which is annoying.
It should just say or 10 Sisters of Silence.
They have the Anathema Psychono Rhino, which can't even fly. What a butt.
Yep. And even in Forge World, they don't have their flying flashlight.
No, I'm talking about flying rhinos.
Oh yeah, they don't have those at all in the tabletop.
Yeah, they should have those.
So the other heavy support choices that you have is the Telemon Heavy Dreadnought.
Yeah.
This guy is iffy. So a lot of people run him with a cannon, and in the other arm you put the close combat weapon, and then you teleport him up the field, and he's actually really good for that. He's got a bolt cannon on his back. He's got different types of weaponry depending on what you need him to do. He can actually have the Arcanus Storm Cannon, which is pretty good. Or Arachnus Storm Cannon, which is pretty decent. Usually I run him with the Heavy 4 weapon, which is the...
Iliastus Accelerator Culverin. Man, they sure like bringing up the thesaurus for
yes.
for various things.
But I do really, really, really like him. We actually have 2 of him. I just have one unbuilt that still needs to be built and painted.
Yeah, it's fine. I probably wouldn't fit 2 in the list. We are going for 2,000 points, right?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Then you have the Custodes Grav attack.
Right there in the back.
I don't have the Coronis Grav Carrier or the Oron Assault Dropship. I'm sorry.
You mean Orion?
Yes.
Yes. But don't worry, this one got intercepted by Nurgle, so we're fine.
Yes.
That's a funny joke.
So the Grav attack has 2 different types of weapons that it can have. And I think I went with the accelerator cannons on mine because it's heavy 8, strength 7, AP -3, 2 damage shots. Or you can put the blaze cannon on it. Now, regardless, I don't think anyone will argue if you just run it as either or, because the weapons are technically different. It's just I'm not buying the entire tank from Forge World again just to get the top piece of it.
No.
Which is idiotic.
I mean, this is like the Custodians pretty much have the same cop-out that the Mechanicus has, in the sense that all of their guns looks crazy, so you can just say they do whatever.
Yeah, and we're not playing like tournament games, so...
No,
not yet.
Not yet. So, yeah, that is pretty much everything we have in front of us.
The big thing about your Grav-Tanks, they do have fly and typically have 14 inches of movement, but the Grav attack, that little one, has 16 inches of movement. Which means turn 1, you're getting plus 10 because of your deployment zone. That thing has a 26-inch board cover for turn 1. And nothing can stand in its way because it could just fly over it. So those things are really, really, really good for grabbing objectives early game or late game if they're still alive.
Yeah, well, if you don't have OPSEC, so...
There is a chance your whole army has OPSEC.
Nope, only the infantry. That would be... yeah, actually, it's specified in the shield host detachment thingy.
With this army in front of you, what shield host were you thinking of going with?
Well, so, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, because I was listening to Scary talk about it.
Scardcast, we highly recommend him. Great friend of the channel.
Shout out to him, go subscribe. He was talking about the fact that there is a lot of good chapter tactics, I'm using air quotes there. They're called shield host fighting styles, but I'm not going to say that so much. So whenever I say chapter tactics, know that I'm referring to shield host fighting styles. Alright, with that bit of legalese out of the way, the Emperor's Chosen chapter tactic is that you get 2 traits that are good. It gives you some rerolls, gives you some saves on mortal wounds, I believe. Actually, what am I doing? I have the book right here. I can just check. So, I went past it. Oh wait, no, it's God,
we're gonna put tabs in these books.
God, do I not like the fact that they dump the Crusade rules in between important rules. And
Personally, I wish they took Crusade and just made a compendium of them.
Just make it a side thing. All right. Yeah. So Emperor's Chosen Shield Host. Do I want to bring this in front?
No, you're good right there.
All right. So they get their trait. So each time a unit with this trait is selected to shoot or fight, you can reroll one hit roll or one wound roll when resolving that unit's attack. Keep in mind that applies to everybody, including vehicles. So it's pretty damn good.
Especially if you're bringing like Telemon Dreadnoughts or those or the Las Cannons.
Exactly, Las Cannons. This is almost tailor-made for them. Trait 2. Each time a model in this unit would lose a wound as a result of a mortal wound, roll d6 on a 4+. That wound is not lost. So yeah, it's pretty good. Especially,
so you got a 4-up, feel no pain against like mortal wounds across the entire army.
Exactly, and yeah, since I'm not bringing any Sisters of Silence, that will have to be my Sacred counter.
I mean, you could just bring this unit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, bringing Alea is probably worth it in the sense that you just keep her near your HQs, and then...
Oh, wait, actually, with the new rules, you can't bring her.
Why not?
Because you have to run a Talon's army to bring her.
What's the difference? What have I not heard?
There was a new thing released today stating that you can't have 2 different factions in your army together.
What?
Yeah, so you can't run like Ultramarines and Salamanders in the same list.
Wait. The exception for the Shield Host detachment is that Anathema Psychana can work.
Oh, then that's fine then.
Yeah, like there's a clear delineation for that. In fact, Valerian here, old buddy, old pal, has a carve-out exception for Anathema Psychana detachment. He is allowed to join, and you can still have all of your rules.
Now, I do want to just say this. I ship both of these too.
Well, duh.
I mean, their books are so adorable, and the fact that she kept his Misericordia...
Misericord?
Yeah, the Misericordia.
It sounds weird when you say it with your accent.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that she kept it, even though she knew it was a teleport homer, and she kept it close to her and kept thinking about it, just shows that she thinks about him. Even when she's out in space, she thinks about him.
Yeah.
I love those, too.
So yeah, probably bringing one Sister of Silence is enough, and Alea is cheap enough, and she's an HQ, so she's perfect. So you bring her, keep her close to Valerian, and stop psychic shenanigans. So that's pretty good. And the rest of the army can do whatever it wants, but your HQs are extra protected. So, and then there is... Thank you. Then there is the stratagem that the Emperor's Chosen get called Esteemed Amalgam, which is a good word. I like amalgam.
Amalgamation.
Amalgamation, yeah. Use the stratagem in your command phase. Select one Emperor's Chosen unit from your army. Then select one other Shield Host fighting style. Until the start of your next command phase, the models in that unit have the traits of that Shield Host fighting style instead of the traits of the Magna Imperator. So the reason I am picking this to learn the army is that it forces me to learn all of the other Shield Host fighting styles so that I can take that and put that on a unit. For instance, if I were to pick the Shadow Keepers, while an enemy unit is within engagement range of a unit with this trait, subtract 1 attack from the attack's characteristic of each model in that enemy unit. Or trait 2, each time a model in a unit with this trait makes an attack against a character unit, you can re-roll the wound roll. So if I am fighting against, if one of my units is fighting against, say, your Warlord, I can swap them into Shadow Keepers for 1 turn, and they then gain all of those.
They them gain.
Yeah. I said they then.
I know, but they them.
They them gain. Yeah, exactly. The they them's river. What? That's a good joke.
That was a good joke.
Yeah. What is it? Or maybe if I want to swap someone to a Dread Host, which gives me trait 1 each time a model in a unit with this trait makes an attack that targets an enemy unit within 9 inches of it. Armor penetration characteristic of that attack is improved by 1. Hurricane Bolters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurricane Bolters having an AP is really good.
And the second trait, you can reroll charge rolls for units made with this trait. This is perfect for Jetbikes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you swap, you can, in a command phase, you can designate a bike unit for Dread Host. Boom. Instantly they become better.
Yeah.
So this means that I have to learn all of the shield host fighting styles, because I have to make sure that all of them do what they do. Oh, and probably the best one, which is the Emissaris Imperatus. Let's say my Terminators are all in melee with a bunch of your Abominants.
Okay.
At the start of my command phase, I give them the Heralds of the Throne, shield host fighting style, and then their first trait. At the start of the fight phase, if a unit with this trait is within engagement of any enemy units, it can fight first in that phase.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then second trait, each time a model in this unit with this trait makes an attack, you can ignore any or all modifiers to the hit roll or wound roll.
Yep, so if they have any rerolls, it just deletes them.
Yeah, like if they
Any
have any
plus ones
any
to
plus
hit.
ones, if they have any minus ones to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does get rid of the -1s to hit, too.
Exactly. So I think it only has to do with minuses, like not pluses.
No, it's any modifier.
Any or all.
Yeah, any or all. It gets rid of pluses and minuses.
Well, no. Well, wait, doesn't the any or all mean that you can choose? Because if we would say, like, you can ignore all modifiers.
Yeah, that is weird wording, but that might just be GW being stupid again.
I think it means you have a choice, because the or in a sentence is incredibly powerful.
Why would you not want to get rid of... Oh, I guess if they have a -1 to hit with certain weapons, you don't want to get rid of that.
Exactly. So you can modify it differently. So yeah, this is the perfect way to learn different shield host fighting styles. And if maybe I want to swap out to them later, because they have a bunch of warlord traits and relics and stratagems and stuff. So
all right, so let's go to your HQ. Let's start building this army list.
All right, let's start building. So first up, going to here. So we are going to grab... Do we want to just make him a random shield captain for this game?
Well, I mean, you can run him as a shield captain. You can run him as a blade champion.
I mean, you're gonna bring the Reductus Saboteur, right?
No.
Why not?
I don't think they're worth it.
Well, you bring him in this first game just to test it out.
I mean, I do have to drop a couple of aberrants because I only have 16.
See? You can...
I thought I had 20.
Well, there you go. Now you can have some points loose for her.
Okay, so you want to run a blade champion?
So we will... First HQ will be blade champion. So, do you want his points?
Yep.
He is... Where is he?
He's an HQ, so he should be up top.
Ah, there he is. He is 120 points.
That's with the adjusted point cost.
That is with the adjusted
okay.
point cost, yes.
And what do you want to run him with?
Do you have to pick? Well, it says here, each time an attack is made with this weapon, select one of the profiles below to make that attack with. He has all of them.
He just has all of his attacks.
Which is probably why I went up in points.
Okay, so you want a blade champion, and who else? Oh yeah, you running a battalion detachment?
Yeah, let's run a battalion.
Okay, so you have 12 command points so far.
Yeah.
And battalion.
And just since we have these models in front of us, I am going to then fill out my 2 other HQ choices with Valerian and Alea.
Okay, I just need to figure out how to spell their names.
Valerian is fairly simple. He's not spelled any differently than normal. And Alea's name is weird, but hey, it's short. So they cost, let's see, Valerian went down in points. He went down to 130, which is strange that he's cheap, more expensive than the Blade Champion. He's definitely not 10 points worth more.
No, he isn't.
And then Alea is 75, I think. Yes, she is 75 points. All right.
So that's all your HQs?
That's my HQs filled up. Now we go to infantry.
So are you thinking of running a Persecutor squad? They're a cheap 5-woman squad.
Prosecutors, yeah, I kinda want to, like, keep in mind, we'll have to bring one custodian guard per prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we're gonna have more custodians. So, yeah, sure, let's bring a 5-woman prosecutor squad. Let's see.
How much do they cost?
They cost 12 points per model, so that is 58.
Yep.
No, 60. Ugh, bad at math. So 60 points, and their weapons, and they can't bring any more weapons, so that's that. They just have bolt guns. And then we bring Custodian Guards.
Now, how many do you want in that squad?
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, do we bring just 4 squads of 3?
You could just go all infantry if you really want. So, okay. So here's your army so far.
Yeah.
We're just going to start bringing it up front and pushing things back.
Yes. So
we don't have the sisters here just yet, but we will bring them up when needed.
yeah.
Okay. So here's what we got. Let's
Yep.
move these up here. Let's still keep them in the shot of the camera.
Yep.
Okay, now, where's your first squad?
So this is what I'm thinking.
Shield, 2 spears.
Yep. So this is first squad. Let's see what they would
Okay.
cost. So they're all. Oh yeah, they all would have Misericordia. Which
Well, yeah,
is
I think
free
that's a-
now.
I think that's a given.
So like they're all gonna bring it because it's free. There's no point not bringing it. Let's see, and then they are 45 points per model. That is.
Wow, we should have brought a calculator over here.
We should. Do we have?
Just go grab my phone.
Yeah, that will do. 1 moment.
Okay, so we'll grab the next squad while he's looking. That'll be another
Yeah,
squad like
so,
this.
Here you go. So quick math.
Okay. So comes out
So
to 135, and then you want to run another squad of that?
did you add the plus 5 points for 1 shield?
Oh, one
So-
shield is that. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
140.
Yes, 140 for that. So I kind of wanted to do like a lot of infantry.
So just mass infantry. Okay, no, I like this idea.
Well, not mass infantry, because you can outnumber these squads quite easily.
Okay.
So that'll be, excuse me, that'll be 4 custodian guard squads.
Holy cow.
Up to, that's 560 points. That's a lot. Alright. And then we will want some Alar's custodians, which went down in points.
Okay, so we're not going to look at the forge world options, it looks like, for now.
No. Because I want to try and like learn this codex, which means I won't like I will be shying away for now from the Forge World stuff. And besides, we'll look more into that once they get their update.
That is actually fair. So we'll
Yeah.
push these to the back.
Well, I may want to bring like one of those Terminators and just say it has a Dreadnought melee weapon.
One of the Dreadnoughts?
Yeah, we'll count as.
I mean, I can go downstairs and get its weapons and paint them.
Do you just have them?
Yes.
All right, we'll bring one because
Okay.
I will want one Dreadnought.
Alrighty. And this Dreadnought's going to have the... Okay, so let's see. That's going to be Dread.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be counted as a venerable Dreadnought. Contemptor.
So he's a Vendread.
Yep, Vendread, he will most likely have his
Multi-Melta and Fist.
Multi-Melta and Fist, yes. So that means he will cost... Where is he? Oh, he's an elite.
Yes, he is.
That is odd. 155 points. It doesn't say his weapons cost anything.
Nope, so they're free.
That's pretty good. So, what are we up to now?
Doing math really quickly.
Yeah.
So you're at 1,100 points with just this.
Yeah, so then I am thinking of running... Now, should I go 3-3-2 or just 2 4-man squads?
If you want to go 3-3-3 and just throw in one of these guys, we could just kill him off first if he dies.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's
So
do
3 squads of...
3 squads of 3.
Okay.
So that is 60 points per Terminator.
2, 3. Oh, that's a It's a lot of points.
Well,
Okay.
we'll see.
So you said 60 points per Terminator times 3 of them. You're looking at 180 for them, then times 3 of that. You're looking at 540 for that.
This is gonna be such a mouth-breathing list.
I mean, I like this. You're getting a lot more than you used to be able to.
Yeah.
We're just going to put X9 all X. Okay.
Oh, wait. Does this guy have the same
No.
base size as the Terminator?
Yeah, they do.
Do we
but-
just wanna... Nah, probably
Yeah,
not.
he's just a troop.
He's not a Terminator.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. You can bring the Magnifica if you want.
Oh, I probably do want to do that because that's pretty needed. So Vexilla's Praetor is a 105 point add.
Okay, so let's do some math while we're
Yeah.
here.
Since Battlescribe hasn't been updated, because it literally can't have, because the points just dropped.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I messed up all these points. 1 second.
Oh boy.
120 plus 130 plus 75 plus 60
Plus
Plus-
560.
560 plus 155 plus 540 plus 105. You're looking at 1745. You still have room for a tank.
I am kind of shocked that I'm able to fit all this.
Yeah, this is a lot more than they used to be able to.
Well, you know what? Just to keep it in the codex, because I'm trying to do that, let's grab a Venerable Land Raider.
You're actually going to take the
I
Land
am
Raider.
actually going to take a Land Raider.
You know,
Because
I don't have a gold Land Raider. I just have the black one.
That's fine, that's fine. I mean, there are black painted custodians.
All right, how many points is the Land Raider?
285.
That does put you over by 30 points, so you cannot bring it.
Damn it. Can I shave some points somewhere? Actually, you know what? I am actually gonna sacrifice one Terminator, which will be this guy, in
Okay.
order to
So how many points is a Terminator?
60.
Oh, whoops. Okay, 1 second. I gotta redo all of this.
It was 170.
So that brings that down to 480. Okay, so let's rerun this list
Oh,
really
geez.
quickly. I do apologize.
Man, Battlescribe sure is handy.
Yes, it really is. Don't worry, the GW app is shit.
It's not great, and it has some glaring mistakes in it. For instance, did you know that in the GW app, Abaddon is listed as has the Disciples of Bellacord keyword?
I mean, technically, you can get it.
No, he can't. He's a named character. He literally can't get it.
Oh yeah, he can't even be in their army.
No, he can't. But in the app, he has it.
Weird.
All right,
Okay,
so
you're at 1970. You have 30 30
I don't
points.
think there is anything I can bring that is 30 points, and I don't think I can give any upgrades.
Let me see for upgrade. Well, what about relics?
Oh yeah, I
You
haven't,
can actually upgrade your...
I haven't picked my relic yet.
You can also do this.
The open the vaults thingy.
Well, not even that. You can upgrade one of your captains with one of the new benefits. You can go a captain commander and get a 30-point one. You can actually get this one.
Oh yeah, Master of the Stances. That is true.
Oh wait, can that Master of the Stances be used on a Blade Champion?
Well, let's check if the Blade Champion has the Shield Captain
I don't think he does.
keyword. He does not. If your army is battle-forged and includes any Adeptus Custodes detachments, including auxiliary support, super heavy auxiliary, blah 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 blah, then when you muster your army, you can upgrade a Shield Captain model, excluding named characters. So sadly, is Valerian a Shield Captain? I think he is.
I think so.
Let me check. Well, then again,
Technically, he's beyond a shield. Both of these are beyond shield captains because they're emissaries.
he has the Shield Captain keyword.
Yeah, but you can't upgrade him because he's named
He
character.
is named. He is named. If you're playing a combat patrol, upgrade one such model. If you're playing Strike Force or Onslaught, you can upgrade two such models. We are technically playing Strike Force, so I could make captain commanders. But since I don't have any shield captains, then no, we can't do that. So
Well, that's
I still need to pick my blade champion is going to be my warlord for this game. I think he has to be, because I don't think Valerian can.
Valerian might have a warlord trait.
Let's see.
He wouldn't have it listed. It would be next to the warlord traits.
You know, Valerian has Peerless Warrior. Oh, Trajan has 2. Oh God, he's so good.
Yeah. If you really wanted, you could run him as Trajan Valorous.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it simple and wait. Can the Blade Champion not be my warlord?
I don't think he can.
Cause he is not. Oh wait, this is just named characters. Oh yeah, so I can technically nominate him and give him.
Yeah, because he's not like the other champions that can't get it right.
No, he's not. He's just an HQ choice.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I do want to pick him and then give him Peerless Warrior, because each time a warlord makes a melee attack, an unmodified wound roll of 6 inflicts 1 mortal wound on the target in addition to normal damage. Each time an attack is made by this warlord is allocated to an enemy model. The saving throw cannot be re-rolled.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
That is kind of insane. I think I do want to give that to the Blade Champion.
Okay, now what about relics?
Relics, so...
And can you upgrade your Magnifica?
Magnifica? It's free. You just pick it. There's no cost to it. Like, the cost would be in the points values, right?
Yep.
It's not
So
there.
where are your relics?
My relics are... I'm going to check what the Emperor's Chosen relic is. Relic Paragon Spear. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, you can't really use that anywhere.
Nope.
Though you can upgrade a relic on him.
I could, but it's not my... Doesn't it have to be my warlord?
No, a relic just goes on a character. Sometimes it doesn't even need to be a character.
Well, in that case, where are the dang... here's the relics. Biker model, Gatekeeper, no.
We deal with enough of those.
Veiled Blade, no, that's for the sisters. Oh no, Sentinel Blade, those are just normal blades. Equipped with a ballistic grenade launcher, no, that's for the Alaris. Vexillus, oh, Vexillus Praetor model only. What is this? Vexillus Praetor model, oh no, those are the...
Those are bikes.
Those are the bikes. Dang it! You silly custodians.
No, wait, isn't he a Vexilla? Check the... I always get the names confused.
He is called a... Oh yeah, he is a Vexillus Praetor. Never mind.
Yeah, what are the bikes called again?
They are called... Vertus Praetors.
Yep, that's why I always get those confused.
Alright, Vexillus Praetor model only. The bearer gains the following ability: Fulminaris Aggressor Aura. While a friendly shield host, core, or shield host character unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, the target does not receive the benefits of heavy or light cover. That's kind of amazing. I think I'm gonna grab that.
Okay, so what is that called again?
It is a Fulminaris Aggressor. Just call it FA. And put points relic, yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Sweet. That's my relic picked, and
You know, you could just switch him out for a shield captain and upgrade him.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
You could get one in
If I'm
Terminator.
bringing a Leia,
Yeah,
I
that makes
have
sense.
to bring Valerian because I ship them.
That's fair.
Yeah, exactly.
You would run these as 2 squads of 4 then?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we'll run those as 2 squads of 4.
Yeah, there we go. And there we go. This is 1970 points.
You could take a hunter killer missile.
Do they cost anything?
They cost 5 points.
I'll take them. Wait, let me see. Actually, I don't think I saw any... Oh yeah, here it is. Wait, can I also take the Stormbolter, or is that...
Sure.
Sure, I'll take a Stormbolter and a Hunter Killer Missile for extra 10 points. So that's 1980 points of...
Stormbolter, hunter killer missile. Is there any other options you can get?
I think I have everything, because
let's
since the
see.
Misericordia became free, I can afford all this stuff.
Huh, let me take a look,
This is kind of funny.
Okay, let's run through this list one more time and just double check all of our numbers and everything.
Alright, because from what I'm seeing, this is pretty... This is pretty, okay.
Yeah,
Like, it's probably not even, like, it's not optimized in the slightest.
but it's fun.
It is fun, and I am testing this army out literally for the first time.
I mean, honestly, it's a really tight list. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like this list.
It's like, sure, you like gave me the building blocks to work with, and all I really did was pick out the stuff that's in the codex. So it's a list, as they say.
Alright, so one more time we'll go over the entire points cost of the list just to make sure we get everything correct.
Yeah, just to make sure it's an actual legal list.
Okay.
For 2,000 points, that is.
So 325 for HQs. Then you have 60 points for your persecutors.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're missing, but
we'll add them in a second.
Yeah.
And then you have how many points are your guards each?
They are 45 points each model.
So 4, 8, 12, 13, 135 plus 5 is 140. So 140 times 4, because you're insane and brought 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we have the Van Dread at 155. We have all of your Terminators at 480.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Vexilla at 105. Then how many points was the Land Raider?
He is 295, because plus 5.
290, plus 10.
Yeah, I know, I added the plus 10.
Alright, you're at 1980.
Hell yeah, and sadly I just don't have the shield captains to give points to.
Actually, how many points is a sister?
Oh, you're right. They are 12. I can bring another squad of...
Do you want to drop the Hunter Killer and the Stormbolter and bring 2 more sisters?
2 more?
Okay, so if we minus the 10 points from there, and then you said they're 12 points each?
Yeah.
You can bring 2 more sisters.
I can bring 2 more sisters. Actually, oh no, they have to be minimum 5.
Yep.
So it has to be a minimum 5-man squad, so we can't. So we have to have it at one
squad.
1980.
No.
Oh yeah, we can just add them
up
to
them
the. Oh
by
yeah,
2.
we up the plus 2 on the right. Okay, so 1994 is good enough.
Was 24 points for those. It's 84 points. So
Heck yeah, we did it. So I'm bringing a 7-woman squad of sisters.
there we go.
Hey, we did it.
You have an army list, and we are going to be playing this versus Genestealer Cult probably tomorrow.
I mean, yeah.
Well, it'll be filmed tomorrow, but it won't be up for another week.
Yeah, well, it will be up later. You have another battle report that'll get published sooner.
And it will be published to the Patreon first for like 5-6 days.
Hasn't that already been a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so-
now I'm announcing it.
Oh, that's right. And this is not going to go up before then. It's timey-wimey nonsense. Yeah, it's not great. Like, ignore this, because this is mostly just filler and fluff, and we're just hanging out.
But yeah, we have a list that's kind of crazy. It has 3 elites, 5 troop choices, 3 HQs, and a heavy choice. So going over this list again, we have a Blade Champion, a Leia, Valarin, we have a Venerable Dreadnought with Multi-Melta and Dreadnought Close Combat Weapon. We have a Vexillus Praetor with the upgraded Relic, so he has
Magnifica.
the Magnifica.
And the
with,
Relic is the Fulminaris Aggressor. I can't believe I'm just picking this stuff off my head.
Yep, then we have the 4 troop choices here of 1 shield, 2 blades in each one. Then you have a 7-woman squad of Persecutors.
Prosecutors.
Persecutors.
They're not persecuting anyone
They
yet.
should be persecutors.
I mean, they're going to persecute your Genestealer cult. I can tell
Then
you
you
that.
have 2 groups of 4 Alaris Terminators with axes and the grenade launcher, and then a Land Raider.
Because Land Raiders are cool and not good.
Which the Land Raider has a Stormbolter.
Then again, like, these guys are hitting on 2s, and I can give like what he can reroll either a hit or a wound. So
Yep.
that's pretty good. Like that goes a long way of solving a bunch of Land Raider problems, even though they're still not worth
This
it.
is silly. I love it.
It is.
So let's see how.
Oh
Viktor...
no!
What?
I was slightly wrong. I gave you the old price for the Land Raider. He's 265 now. So I
Oh.
have more. I can bring a full squad of.
We could probably upgrade by
Sisters.
one more sister or two more sisters.
Yeah, 2 more is actually correct. I think that gets me exactly
jeez.
to. No, it gets me to 1998.
Hey, that's a good year. That's the year
Wait,
when the
was-
Undertaker threw mankind off of Hell in a Cell into
That-
the Spanish announcer's
Exactly.
table.
What did I end at? 1990.
1994.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I
So
would
minus
end up.
20 points from that?
Yeah, and then plus 12 would end me at 1998. Perfect list number.
Holy cow.
Heck
Alright.
yeah. This list is Rockstar approved now.
So, I hope this guy's helped you out. I hope this
Yes.
video helped you out with determining how to build a custodian army. This is just us throwing models on the table and then building a list. If you like these kinds of videos, please tell us in the comment section down below. I had a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, this was like, think of it as me coming into first contact with custodians and then seeing what I can do with it. Because I doubt anyone like who's played in tournaments would ever build this.
No, they probably look at you and just be like, are you dumb?
Yeah, I pretty much am.
But you could throw all 3 of these in the Land Raider.
That is true. I could do that, and then does the aura affect?
Oh wait, no, she can't. She could rock behind it.
Oh yeah, she can run behind it. Does the sister aura affect vehicles?
It does.
That's
But there's barely any psychic vehicles in the game.
no. I'm talking about the psychic defense.
No, the Sisters of Silence themselves, their effect is only while they're on the field, but their rhinos also have that effect.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
whatever. All right. I think that's a good place to call it.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please comment in the comment section down below a list that you want to see us play with the models that we have available. Keep in mind, we do have a plethora of Sisters of Silence, so if you want to see those thrown in here too, make us a list and comment down below. As always, I'm Northern Queen Alexis.
I'm Viggih the GM.
It has been our pleasure. Alright, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.